Hey, it's Walt here. I have a guest on my blog this week.
You can't help it. I'm up here. There's no getting rid of me.
So this is for those of you who don't know, because she hasn't been on my video blog
I
ever,
haven't.
I don't
Oh
think.
my God.
Yes, my
Really?
my business partner, my life partner, my climbing partner,
Your wife too.
my
you know.
wife,
That is part of it.
the amazingly talented author Anne Shabani. And we were at a party about a week ago,
yeah,
2 weeks ago, where there was a friend of ours he's a distance bike rider.
Yeah, and he was
Very
talking
talented
about,
one.
Yeah, and he was talking about this really cool program that he had where he and his friends could bike in their basements while looking at a screen as if they were anywhere in the world. They would choose some locale and they would bike, essentially compete to who was, pedaling the hardest in this virtual world.
So it was
was a virtual game.
a virtual track where don't fall off the mountain here.
can't.
This is the real world.
a
We're going to talk
mountain.
about that.
Don't
he
fall
was,
off the mountain.
He was talking about this virtual reality platform for his bicycle, where he could program in a bicycle ride from anywhere in the world, and in the privacy of his basement, enjoy the contours and the visual on the screen,
Some of the
and
greatest national parks
yeah,
or
and he could actually also dial in to the whole thing, a friend, a buddy from around the world, and they could do this virtual bike ride together. And we thought at the first it was like
that's cool.
kind of cool, and then we started wondering about the whole idea of virtual reality.
What if you never go back outside again? Like we're up in the mountains. What if you feel like you've been there and done that and you never actually have?
Well, yeah, and I think virtual reality is great for some things, for training, for certainly, to train pilots or surgeons or search and rescue people. I think there's a real place for virtual reality, but I think when we're caught up in virtual reality, we lose touch with the real thing. I mean, today we've been, out high in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. We've been in the wind. Now the sun is out a little bit, but it's been
cold.
It's been cold and snowy.
Until you've had crampons across granite, you haven't lived. You have not lived.
But I think you lose touch with the real world. You certainly lose touch with the environment. You lose touch with one another, connecting.
Yeah.
There's nothing like connecting in an intense environment like the mountains here. I think you lose connection, that opportunity to connect with yourself too. For me, being out here in the real world is an opportunity to really connect deeply with you. It's an opportunity to connect deeply with myself.
To like feel your body. Are you getting too hot? Are you getting too cold? Are you working too hard? You feel yourself. And most of the time, I don't know about you, I'm walking around, I don't even know how I feel from any.
Well, it's easy to lose touch with that, and it's easy to lose touch with one another. I was thinking about that time where we had one of our teenagers in the back seat, and they were texting one another. They weren't even communicating. They were sitting next to each other, texting each other.
And it was a larger conversation we're all having about technology and how it fits into your life.
Yeah, and there's, we're connecting here through the virtual world, and we love the virtual world. The virtual world allows us to do business anywhere in the world, and there's great gifts in that. And there's great wonder in that, and the ability to serve and to connect with people all around the world is something that we really value. And I think there's a real risk as we move toward artificial intelligence, as we move to virtual reality. I think there's a real risk that we lose touch with the real deal.
We lose touch with the bobcat tracks.
Oh, we saw the bobcat tracks.
Or the mountain lion tracks in the snow.
Yes.
That's real world.
And the cold and the snowflakes that are coming down. We've got the summit of Mount Shakura behind us, which is so beautiful. And just this moment, almost perfect silence up here. We're sitting behind this little hillside here, where it's blocking us from the wind, which is coming at us pretty hard. But there's in the digital world, there is this initials IRL, in real life. There is an awareness that the digital world is not the real world, and so I guess the challenge is, for us, is always to step out from behind our computers, to come back out here into this amazing landscape. And the crazy mountains of the world might not be for you. They're not for everybody. But what is it for you where you can connect with the real deal, with real life, in real life? IRL. Anyway, I'm thinking that we might want to put the backpacks back on, and
Getting chilly.
It's getting chilly. So make it a great rest of the week. Thanks for joining me on this blog.
You're so welcome. You're so
Make
welcome.
it a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.